Hey, listener. Today's episode of Battlestar Galactica deals with some really heavy stuff, including drugs, abusive behavior from intimate partners, and suicide-ish adjacent behavior. So if any of that's going to be rough for you today, go ahead and skip this one. We'll catch you on the next. Stay safe.
Hello, and welcome to Who Are You? This is a reasonably well done watchcast hosted by two former strangers now friends who are currently watching 2004's Battlestar Galactica. I'm Xhafer.
And I'm Laura.
It's a heavy one today.
It's a bit of a downer, as we say.
This is like I've known this episode was coming, right? I didn't know.
Yeah, you have.
I
for sure.
I didn't know exactly when it was until we were into season 3, and I was kind of peeking ahead to see when some stuff is. And I'm all like, the passage. That's not the one, is it?
It's the one.
It's the one.
Yeah.
This fucking episode.
Want to do a little like lighthearted stuff first before we talk about a downer?
I would love to do something a little lighthearted before we talk about this fucking downer of an episode.
I did promise in the Discord that we were going to be doing an opener directed at listener Faith.
Yes. Faith had brought it to our attention that Hilo is a paladin. Hard agree.
Mm-hmm.
And one bit from Babylon 5 that we haven't brought over was character classes. We did a little bit of that on B5, and I think that'd be fun to bring back over here.
I do too.
So we're doing it, and I think I'm gonna lead us off with what I feel like is the most obvious one we have.
I sure hope it's not the one I came up with. Okay, go ahead.
Is it that Bill Adama is a bard?
I didn't put Bill Adama as a bard.
Yeah. What do you got?
No.
Do you also have Bill Adama? Because I could see some cross class with him.
I have, I think, a better bard. I'm going to argue that there is a better bard than Bill Adama. I'm not going to say that your argument's bad, but I think I have a better one.
Okay, I will say that bard, if you haven't played D&D, bard is not necessarily music.
I know. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Or you can do speeches. Oratory bards are real. And I feel like he's the speechist. He's the speechiest.
He is very speechy.
He's very inspiring with his speechy.
That is true. He does give points to inspiration, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm. Compared to some of our other speechy characters who do it as an act of persuasion, and I would argue are rogues.
Well, I was thinking that Mr. Gaius Baltar is a bard because he sure has everyone convinced that he's a lot smarter than he actually is. Just that charisma just shining through, and he's got a whole bunch of people snowed.
He could be a bard. He could be a bard rogue type, I feel.
Okay.
He's kind of in the middle. Compared to, because he is very skill based as well. He's very handy.
Yeah.
He builds things. Artificer, maybe, which is outside of the core purview of D&D classes, admittedly.
Okay.
And also, they're not the people who are good at lying and shit. So, you know what might actually be really interesting for Baltar specifically? It's another charisma-based class.
Yeah, sure.
Warlock.
Okay.
So
I could maybe buy into Warlock with like the sciencey shit.
Yeah, so Warlocks very specifically get their powers by making a pact with a higher power. And in this case, I would argue that his pact is with the Cylons.
I really like that. Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
Gaius Baltar can be a warlock.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
They also get visions from their patrons sometimes, which could be 6 PT.
It's right there. It's right there.
Yeah.
What else do you got for me?
Um, I would say that Lee is a. mm, I think Lee is either. I think he might be a. I'm trying to avoid spoilers for where
Uh-huh.
Lee's
Okay.
character goes.
Give me where Lee is at
Where Lee
this
right
moment.
now is at is probably a little more paladin-y, a little more cleric-y maybe. But
Okay.
definitely like cross-classed with fighter.
Yeah.
Um,
Give me some cleric. I'm feeling
yeah,
that.
cleric is where I think he ends up, to be clear.
Okay.
Um,
He has kind of like a righteousy thing going on, and I'm feeling
that
like
that
that
can be
from.
that's something you get with clerics and paladins. They
Uh-huh.
can have that righteous streak.
Mm-hmm.
But it's more about how they go about their problem solving, I would say would be probably the bigger
Okay.
distinguisher between the two, which paladins are a lot more smashy and clerics are a lot more magicy, or at the very least solving the problem,
Mm-hmm.
in different ways. And I think that that's something that Lee has been growing into over the course of the show. And I don't think it's too much of a spoiler for me to say he will continue to grow into that. I think he starts as a fighter, like
Mm-hmm.
maybe even like the first couple episodes on maybe even barbarian. I mean, Carathrace is
Mm-hmm.
barbarian.
Yeah,
Uh,
Carathrace is barbarian, yeah.
uh,
Is Saltai old barbarian? Is he retired barbarian?
he could be an old barbarian for sure. He does kind of have old Klingon vibes sometimes.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, true, true.
not just because of the eye patch. I could see Ty being a retired barbarian. I could see Ty being a monk, because
Mm.
he's very strict on his code, and his code matters to, like, this is like really a 3-5e monk more than like a modern monk, where
Uh-huh.
they're very strict on their code. Um,
Okay, okay.
and also, like, he beat a dude with a pipe. That's an improvised weapon.
Fair. Yeah.
He uses flurry of blows, but it's just to take drinks. And also Drunken Master is a monk subclass. So
Yeah, okay. I'll take
I
it.
think Ty
He
might be a
started
monk.
a barbarian and he like worked his way
To
into
monk.
monk.
Okay, I believe that.
Yeah. Yeah. Can we class any Cylons? Like are any Cylons anything? A 6?
Deanna's a cleric.
Tiana's a cleric. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's a bit religious,
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
Is 6 maybe a sorceress? Sorcerer?
I could see Six being a sorcerer. I'd buy that. Compared to Simon, who's more of a wizard.
Okay.
Doral Doral might be just a fighter. Doral's bland.
Mhm.
Doral's bland on purpose.
Yeah.
I would say that our Sharons are rogues.
Yeah, okay.
That feels right to me.
I can get down with that. Sure.
Maybe even like some spellcasty rogues. They do some
Uh-huh.
shit.
Yeah.
Um. Oh, Cavill.
Uh,
Cavill.
Cavill or Leoben as well. Like,
Cavill.
ugh.
Uh, Me being so careful to not say something I shouldn't.
Mhm.
So Cavill. I don't know. Motherfucker's not a class. Um.
Is he a different kind of monk?
Cavill. Cavill might be a ranger.
Hmm.
When I think Cavill, I'm thinking like a spycraft tactician. I'm thinking a like 3-5 scout almost.
Mhm.
Where instead of having favored enemies, you have favored terrain. And it's all about like being the master of your surroundings and kind of making things happen in certain ways around you. That's not really a
Uh-huh.
thing that 5 does. Like current D&D really has a character that kind of fills that slot particularly well. You could do it
Okay.
with like a roguey character. You could do it with a rangery character. No one's got like an animal companion or anything, which is a big part of current rogue or current ranger.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
so I don't. Like, I'm definitely thinking older versions of classes and different versions of similar classes of different systems for him are a lot better fit. Yeah.
I think if one of our Cylons has an animal companion, it's a weasel, right?
Leoben has a weasel. You can't tell me. Actually, correction. Leoben has ferrets.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely.
Now, are they Cylon ferrets, or do they just have like a planet of the ferrets that they go to for Leobens?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's just
Leobens are the caretakers of the planet of the ferrets.
yeah, like they took a bunch of ferrets with them, when they peaced on Armistice Day, populated a perfect planet for ferrets, and then the Leobens. That's what they're doing most of the time. It's why we never see Leobens around. It's because they're just all on the planet of the ferrets.
They're all either torturing Carathrace or on Planet of the Ferrets.
Yeah. No middle ground.
Shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's a couple other main characters that we probably didn't cover.
Yeah, there is. Do you want to do it now, or you want to save it for another day?
I mean,
did you have one burning in your brain?
No, I just wanted to call Billadama a bard. Rosalind, I feel, is a rogue.
Oh.
I think she's a well-intentioned rogue, but a rogue nevertheless.
Yeah, she's scrappy. I was trying to figure out. I was like, is she like? I mean, she doesn't have like science-y powers or anything, so I can't really call her a wizard. She really gets.
Tori's a wizard. She's a bureaucracy wizard.
Oh yes, Tori, 100%. Bureaucracy wizard.
Also, Tyrell, wizard. 100%.
Yeah, he's machine wizard. Yeah.
Actually an artificer if we count artificers. But if we don't count artificers, he's a wizard who makes like the equivalent of golems and stuff. There's like a whole type of wizard that's like specializes in making shit.
Yeah.
One of those.
I can buy that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
I think we've gotten through the main ones.
Yeah.
And if we missed one, listener, that you really want to share.
Oh, wait, actually, anyone we didn't mention that you have strong feelings about, we knew. And we didn't mention it so that you could get in the Discord and tell us your opinion, because that's how much we respect you all.
Exactly.
Nailed it.
Come to the Discord. Tell us about it.
Please buy that.
We didn't hit the character of the episode.
No, we didn't.
Should we honor the character of the episode?
Pour one out for Kat real quick.
Pour one out for Kat and select Kat's class.
She's also a barbarian. It's why her and Karen get along.
She's the shorter, scrappier barbarian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I like that. But there can be only one barbarian.
Oh, yeah.
So here we are.
All right. Well, with all that said, let's get into this episode. We've got Battlestar Galactica, Season 3, Episode 10, The Passage. I don't know why I put so much stank on that passage there, but
it was good, though.
Yeah.
I liked it. I liked it more than I liked this episode.
That's fair.
Oh, boy. Our like previously on is stuff about Kat's addiction and then her whole beef with Starbuck.
It's all very important.
Adama wants tie back on the NCIC. I almost said on the bridge. And Baltar wants to know about those final 5 plus the hybrids. And then Deanna wants purgatory?
Yeah.
Question mark? I don't know. But in the moment, we've got some serious food problems.
Yeah, we open in media starvation as Coddle, Adama, Hilo, and Rosalind catch us up. The food supply is tainted, and we cut to Athena, who is out looking for a passage through a nebula to the planet of algae.
Yeah, lots of algae here that we can turn into food, I guess. You know, I didn't occur to me till you were just saying it, but like, I'm pretty sure the food taintage is like just totally glossed over some sort of equipment malfunction, right?
Yeah.
But what if it's not?
I mean, that's always a question to ask on Battlestar Galactica. They
Yeah.
famously have a plan?
Mhm. The concepts of a plan, as someone shared recently in the Discord.
That was so
It
good.
was very good. I was like, yeah, somebody did a good job with that one.
Yeah, very funny.
Hmm. That would be a fun callback later if it ever comes up again. But I don't know that it will. It was so glossed over.
Yeah. So the pilots are anxious as they split a Cliff Bar, and we see Sharon is having a tough time with radiation.
And it's not just like two pilots sharing a Cliff Bar, it's like six pilots
Yeah,
splitting a Cliff Bar.
they're real high density. They're high caloric value.
Yeah, but still, like, presumably their one bar is one bar for a reason.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So, real edgy
Mm-hmm.
around the fleet.
Yeah, everyone's quite there's some accusations of like hoarding snacks and stuff.
Uh huh.
Never pretty when it gets to accusing people of hoarding snacks.
Nope.
Never want to be
Nope.
involved in that.
Nope. I'm having a little trouble
Yeah.
with the premise right away in this episode
Mm.
because we're saying that we got to get through this nebula or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got bad radiation, but Sharon's the one who can take it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but wait, at the very beginning of all this, we had some stuff hidden in a nebula because Cylons couldn't go in the radiation nebula.
I mean, there's a lot of types of radiation.
Yeah, I guess.
This one's silencer resistant too. How convenient for the plot.
Yes. But I was like, wait a second, you can't fool me. That Leoben was like falling apart.
Yeah. It's very convenient for the plot, but not so convenient for the plot that Sharon can do all of the work and just bring all of the ships herself.
Right. Well, and we've got the time pressure too. Like for Sharon to take all of the ships herself, maybe she could do it with enough time, right?
Yeah.
But we don't have that time because everybody's going to starve.
Yeah. Gotta do it quick, even though jumping is instantaneous.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we go to theme. Survivor count 41,420. Nice. We have 2 unseen deaths.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't know. And then we cut over to the endless piano looping Cylon base star. As Sci-Fi...
Deanna's still doing it.
Yeah, Sci-Fi's most destructive throuple wonders where their third goes when they're not having sex with them.
Yeah. Deanna's up to things.
Yep.
With air quotes. Don't know.
Yeah.
Please tell me the thruple's not forever.
Don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
My notes here say Gaius Baltar has the object permanence of a puppy.
She's gone. I don't care where she went. Yeah.
Athena makes it back to Galactica, but yikes.
Yeah. They like drag her out of the ship, right?
Her
and have to
suit
scrub
is
her down.
fried.
Yeah. But she's found the algae.
Mm-hmm.
We can slap that stuff into the machines and get rolling.
Get food in a couple of hours or something. Indeterminate amount of time.
Yeah. Like, I'm not convinced it's going to solve everything right away, but we can at least get the food going. You're going to have to remind me because I don't think I fully understood what Adama proposes here and what they wind up doing.
So they try to plan through how they could possibly get the fleet there. The nebula is too big around to go around, despite jumping not being a matter of distance.
Right.
But they can't jump straight to the planet because that's also too far. I guess it'd take too long to do the math.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing that stops them from jumping far. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Or maybe, I mean, they clearly can jump into and out of the nebula, so it can't be that the nebula itself prevents jumping, because they have to jump into the nebula as part of the plot. This really is a case of, like, really stretching the marshmallow of disbelief here around their own conceits for the sake of drama in the episode, which is the point of sci-fi, you know? But it just seems like they had to work so hard to make this episode happen. And then for it to be just such a fucking bummer, it's all like, couldn't you have just not done all that, guys? Wouldn't we all be better if we didn't have that?
For real. Yeah. So they like, are the raptors like
Yeah.
tethering to the civilian ships and doing the jump calculation for them, or
Yes.
sending them the jump calculation? Okay.
Yeah, they're calculating the jump for them because they will know where they are when they jump because their Dratus is shielded against nuclear blasts, which most Dratus is not. So when a civilian ship jumps in, they have no idea to know where they are. They have no way of knowing where they are because they can't detect anything because none of their stuff is meant to work in this type of radiation.
Right.
And the military stuff, because it's similar enough radiation to a nuclear blast, does work.
Will work. Okay. And for some reason in this process, they have to have visual on the ship.
Yes.
That they're guiding. We can't just blast out the coordinates and hope you get them.
Well, that's how you jump into other ships. Because where your start point and your end point matter for your jump. So you have to know where they physically are to give them the because you don't just say
exactly the right thing.
Do this. It matters the space that you start in and the place that you're going to. So if you have that off a little bit, then you can't jump. Or at the very least, you can't jump in a way where
safely.
You're not going to jump into something else possibly.
Yeah. Okay. I buy that.
Because because there've been plot points where they get the jump math just a little wrong.
Yeah.
And end up very far away.
Yeah. Or we jump into the mountain like we did at Caprica.
Yeah.
When we went back for the Anders rescue.
Yeah. So it's iffy.
Okay.
So they're going to do this. They pair a Raptor with a civilian ship, and they can take the entire flotilla in 5 runs this way. They're going to load most of the people on the ships onto Galactica because the radiation does nothing inside of Galactica. They're all fine because it's shielded. And then they're going to give Rad away to everyone in the civilian ship who's still piloting it. Who's on there. So that way they can survive the radiation bit and get out of there.
Okay. So I was wondering at the end of this episode, what's loss of ships, loss of life going to look like? Because I don't think they tell us at the end of this episode.
They don't.
But yeah, loss of life might be smaller than I anticipated because of the loads onto Galactica.
If you have not started the next episode.
I haven't yet.
Okay. Because I already looked at the math. Let me find it here. 18 deaths this episode.
Oh, not nearly what I thought.
Yeah.
But we have 2 ships, correct, that we lose, or is it 3?
Yeah, we lose the Adriatic and the Carina. And the Adriatic is a weird one to lose, right? Is the Adriatic the one, or is the Carina the one?
I don't know if they told us much about either ship.
One of them is it's the Adriatic, is a defender type. It's a ship that was like a retired military ship.
Oh.
So you'd think.
But we didn't try to bring it back into service. Yeah. I guess it's old enough we didn't have the right shielding, or maybe the shielding was taken off when it was.
Yeah. They don't have a way to
pulled out of service.
Get all that stuff back up and running. Yeah, it is the only known civilian vessel to be armed.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, we'll get to all of that in a while. So Lee and Starbuck tell the pilots to watch their exposure. We see the little black pieces of paper, the white pieces of paper that slowly turn black as they take so much radiation exposure. That's our ticking clock. And they're like, pilots, you're responsible for your own cancer. So don't do it. And it's it's on you to make sure you don't take too much radiation. It's just that doesn't seem like a good idea.
It kind of seems like there should be a system where we check in with somebody.
Yeah.
We have to show Doc Coddle our badge. We have to buddy system it. Like,
We're going to look at it when you get off the ship, maybe,
mhm,
and go,
yeah.
you're too close.
Like, what is Doc Coddle there for if he's not like got a checklist and marking the state of everybody's badge?
I think coddle of everyone is probably giving Radaway to the civilian pilots and stuff, and probably making sure that they're okay right after.
Yeah.
But where the fuck's the CAG? The CAG should be doing this. This is Lee's job.
Good point. He should have the clipboard.
Very much so.
Or Ty, come on. Like, he's not doing a ton. I mean, okay, we get his triumphant return in this episode, but still, like, clipboard is a great job to give to somebody who's just like coming back from medical leave, right?
What's Hilo? I mean, if Ty's back, what's Hilo doing? Put him down there.
Well, wasn't Hilo piloting, or am I making that up?
No, Hilo is piloting on this mission.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
I'm thinking maybe somebody who's piloting on this mission, not right for that job exactly.
Fucking Athena doesn't pilot on this mission because she got too much radiation exposure. Great person for this job.
Oh, I didn't realize that she wasn't piloting anymore. But I guess you're right.
Yeah, she got fucked up.
Okay.
So she's
and we couldn't clean her up in time.
Yeah.
Right.
So she's like, oh, she will be fine, but that doesn't mean that she's like okay right now.
Where's that magic blurred right now?
Right?
That magic blurred should be like cleaning her up.
Can they not magic blurred fucking Cat at the end of this episode? It works for Kirk. That's all I'm saying.
It definitely already worked on someone's cancer.
Right.
And we've been told she's still got the fetal cells in there. So like, huh.
Anyways, they offer stims and Cat's all like, that's a bad idea. That's my one character point this episode.
Yeah.
I'm going to make you remember that I had a stims thing.
Yeah.
And that's the only time it comes up the entire episode. I mean, we find out other stuff about Cat and drugs, but this particular story beat.
I mean, I guess I can see Cat like not wanting to open up the door to possibly go back down that road.
Yeah, she doesn't have to go on walkabout.
Right. But it also seems like others who don't have that problem yet and really like don't have a choice, like, yeah, they are probably going to have to do it. But I could see maybe making it her like personal refusal of like, I'm not going to do that again. But she's just like, no, it's a bad idea for everyone. It's like, I'm sorry, man. I don't see what other options you guys have.
Speaking of not having other options, when there's a bunch of civilians on the ship, the Cat's ex is among them. And we find out her name is Sasha.
Yes.
Which...
Wow.
Okay. This guy has either bad 90s hair, a meth problem, or both.
I'm going to go with both. I'm thinking it's both.
He's got Hollywood teeth, not meth teeth, but... still.
Yeah. So I don't know if we got the guy's name yet, but he sucks.
His name is like Exos or something. I don't know. It was dumb and I didn't write it down.
And he's just the grossest. And yeah, she says we're all through. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this.
Well, he's clearly a piece of shit.
Yeah. No, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So theoretically, we find out that like he was running drugs with her.
Yeah.
Yes. They were like on a ship together. So presumably they were on the ship together when the Cylons attacked and we're running together.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I was like, man, it seems kind of unlikely that
there's been a ship of drugs this whole time and Baltar didn't get his nose in it.
Well, there's that. No, they probably sold it. The skeezy dude probably sold it on the black market right away, right? But he doesn't have control of a ship anymore. He's somehow, like, through everything still sticking around, like, he didn't get lost on New Caprica or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It was just weird. It was weird that we had literally no inkling up until this point of Kat's past.
Yeah.
I guess when she did the thing when she was all high on stims and we had our day in the life episode,
Mhm.
our Deanna reporting episode, and she was like mooning the camera and saying, "Hi, Mom." I don't think her mom was really in the fleet then, right? Her mom's gone.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, womp womp. Everything about this episode just kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Let's go to the base star for a minute then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Baltar
where
confronts Deanna, who's like, I was with a Simon. And as she says this, a Deanna and a Simon walk past them in the background talking. I don't know if you caught that.
it's very good, yeah.
I mean, it's someone in a Lucy Lawless wig and Simon walking, but it's so good.
Yeah. And Balter's like, "Oh, well, maybe I'll just go ask every Simon on the ship and find out who you were talking to."
Right. He notices dried resurrection goo in her hair.
Is that a hair gel?
Yeah. So Baltar is accusing her of being addicted to resurrection?
Yeah, just killing herself a bunch.
Uh-huh. Weird. Because Cavill said it was super unpleasant.
Yes. Well, she's like getting the little vision-y things, right? In between the life and the death. So that's her vibe.
Yeah. Cavill wasn't into it. He was finding it unpleasant.
Cavill.
And she's very into it.
Yes. Too into it. For sure.
Yeah.
Weirdly into it.
Have we seen her having a vision yet in this episode?
I don't think
she gets one, I think.
In this one.
There was a whole bunch of stuff that happened in one of Deanna's visions, and I don't remember if it was this episode or the previous, but I was like, I don't understand any of this.
It was last episode, and you don't yet. That's fine.
Yeah. I was going to say, do you understand any of it?
I understand the bits that I'm supposed to understand.
Okay.
Knowing what it's leading to.
Okay.
You know.
I wondered if it was just random stuff or if it was actually like planned.
This is planned.
Okay. Cool.
The payoff for this is within this season of the show.
Oh, good, because
so
I would be
actually
kind of mad if I had to wait. Yeah.
This is actually planned. This isn't like we made something work with stuff that we did forever ago planned. This is like actually planned.
Okay. Good. I look forward to that. The creepy X runs into Kat again. You can just run into anybody on Galactica like without trying very hard.
He calls her baby and my skin crawled.
He sucks. I hate him.
Yeah, I hate him too. Fuck this guy.
I would like to know that he like dies a fiery death. That would be fun. But
he's piloting one of the ships that gets blown up.
Yeah. Hey, this fucker is like, I guess maybe he's not a pilot. Well, I don't know. He could have been not a pilot and just running drugs with Kat, and she's a pilot. But I was like, how has this guy not been drafted into something?
Well, Kat was a space trucker, specifically.
Yeah. Right.
Which is like, I don't want to take anything away from any trucker because y'all do God's work. Logistics is a fucking nightmare. But like, going from being a trucker to being a race car driver are very different things.
Like military race car driver too. Like, yeah.
Flying a 747 full of packages is not the same as flying a fighter jet.
For sure.
You know, but they make it work. I think that's kind of the point though, because she's part of the group of pilots that they bring in that are just like, these are the only people with any flight experience.
Yeah. But now, Mr. drug runner is going to blackmail Cat for food.
Yeah.
That's his thought. I'm going to tell everybody what we were up to, what you were up to, unless you feed me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally getting that 3 square a day in the military, not knowing that they're starving even more than everyone else.
Yeah, and it's literally a square. It's like 1 cm by 1 cm square. But we're going to have a lighter moment, I guess, here.
Yeah.
As we see Adama like catch on the closed circuit television that Ty is like trying to walk through the door.
Yeah.
To CIC.
His badge doesn't work anymore.
He's just like trying to psych himself up.
You are a regular guy. You can enter a space. You are a regular guy. You can enter a room.
When he finally makes it through the door, Gata stares.
Yeah.
And there's, there's people applauding.
Not Gata.
Except not Gata and not Adama.
Yeah.
But Adama's is more like, this is just a regular day, guys. We're just having a regular day.
You're just a regular guy. You are a regular guy.
Yeah. Gata's not into that, though.
Nope. Gata's not into it. Wonder why.
Yeah. Oh, I know why.
Well, yeah, I know you.
Well, no, I know why. Because Gata didn't get to throw his tags in and call for Saul Ty.
Oh, man.
To do punches, because that would have been wrong. We've discussed, we cannot do that to the man with no peripherals on one side.
Yeah. Yeah, his peripherals real rough. So.
Yeah. They didn't get to punch their business out.
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm. And this is when the mission to navigate the passage begins. Like, I'm not going to tell people how to do their fucking jobs, right? I'm not that guy.
Sure.
But when they first jump in to this fucking passage of space, everyone in these raptors is completely blindsided by how bright and terrible and loud and miserable it is.
Uh-huh.
You should just loaded up a raptor with fucking everyone, jumped out there for just 30 seconds, and then jumped back.
Yeah, let them see exactly what it's
just
like.
This is what it's going to be like. You're in for a fucking trip. It's better to experience this firsthand rather than me to explain it to you. Because that way, when you go back in 20 minutes with a ship on your own, you will at the very least be a little adjusted, or at the very least be able to mentally prepare for what you're about to experience.
Yeah. Especially because on this jump, when everyone is disoriented, we can't see shit. Everything is totally new to us. This is where we lose the Adriatic here in the first jump. Hot Dog can't find the Adriatic. Everyone else is there, but he can't find his. He begs for more time, but they're like, no time. Must go.
Must go.
And they all jump out with Hot Dog last, but he's like swearing the whole time.
Yeah.
Because he really wanted to find those people, but Adriatic, gone. And then we cut to trip 4.
Yep. Yeah, we jump ahead quite a bit here. We see Kat is looking for the Carina. The ship is lost and the radiation is getting to the pilots. When they all get out, we see Hot Dog just vom.
Yeah, Hot Dog just barfs. Kat's devastated. Lee is being carried out of his cockpit.
Yeah. Like they all look ghastly amounts of fucked up.
Yeah. They need rest, but they don't actually have the time to do that.
Nope. Bill and Ty talk about the civilians who had resorted to eating paper, but now there's a paper shortage. This is obviously a joke.
Okay, I was like, I think this is a joke based on like how hysterically they giggle about it.
Yeah. I can't help but think, though, if they had kept the corners on, that they would have had more to eat.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's what they were eating. Maybe they were eating the corners.
Yeah, maybe when the paper comes out, we have the, what do you call those things? The big old paper slicey thing. You know, you've seen it. In like elementary school when the teachers had to cut the construction paper. There's somebody who just has to you take the slicey thing and cut all the corners off.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can send the corners out to be eaten. But they also tell us that there's like 100 Marines that are too weak to work.
Yeah.
I guess that they're too weak from hunger, or are they too weak from the radiation? Because I
Might
thought
be
Galactica
both.
shielded. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Galactic is making a lot more trips than everyone else. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much shielding they actually have. They don't appear to be particularly sick, but if the Marines are operating in the outer edges of the ship, monitoring civilians where people might not normally be, you might have a lot of
Yeah.
people in places that you don't normally keep people, and they might not be as well shielded.
Also, they could just be like tired from working so long and also being hungry. Like
Yeah.
they can't work because they are weak from hunger and tired
Yeah.
from trying to watch all these civilians all the time.
I could see it being a couple of things.
And then the civilians are like not necessarily like the most cooperative group because they're hungry and
Yeah.
they're unresting at everyone. So yeah, it sucks. Super sucks. Oh, the guy's name is Enzo. I apparently wrote it down at this
That's
point.
it.
Yeah, because Starbuck sees Cat chewing out Enzo.
Yeah.
Why is he still on the ship? Why is he still here?
That's a
He
good
shouldn't
question.
still be here, right?
No.
Because he was loaded in the first set of civilians?
Yeah, he's probably
Shouldn't
just
they have all been loaded out?
he's probably just hiding somewhere, and you can't teach
Yeah.
that. So Starbuck sees Enzo lurking and yelling at Cat. And then when we cut back over to more endless piano looping, as Deanna reveals to Gaius, she sees visions of the final five during her resurrection, which is a mystery both to the humans and the other Cylons. So no one fucking knows, apparently. And he's really hoping to be among them, right?
Yeah.
He's really hoping that he wins the final five lottery here. Wins is a very loose term, because it means at the very least that he's not a dirty fucking traitor.
And Gaius can't see, like, I'm still, Gaius is not in my final five. Like, I do not think
Do you have one?
that's a thing.
Do you have one off the top of your head you could do right now?
No, not really. But
Because we're
like,
halfway through the season, so I was going to ask at the end of the episode.
Well, let's save it then. But
Okay.
Gaius ain't in it because I still can't get past the like, why would we need a 6 to manipulate him to give up the damn codes?
Yeah.
Then, like,
Well, if the Cylons don't know, he's also a Cylon.
oh, but it's just so convoluted.
Welcome to Battlestar Galactica.
I think I've said it, that if Gaius Baltar turns out to be a Cylon, I'm going to throw something at the fucking TV.
Yeah.
I'm still on that. Yeah, he really wants to be one though, because that would make his like moral problems go away.
Yeah. It makes him a decent Cylon because he's a terrible human.
And when he asks if she sees his face, she can't remember. And if I'm remembering the episode correctly, she's kind of like, she kind of dazed at this point.
Yeah.
Or there's confusion, but they're all just trying to find out who they are. Like, she wants to know, why does she want to know these final five? Why does she need this? I don't know.
I mean, I don't know if she needs it so much as it's something to fucking do.
Yeah.
She seems kind of bored. Idle hands.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And she's not finding the resurrection unpleasant. I don't think she's like addicted to it just because of wanting to see the final five. Like, I don't think
We'll
that's the
find
only
out
reason.
more about this stuff soonish.
In the season. Okay.
Yeah.
It's gotta be soonish.
This plot will wrap by the season finale.
Okay. That's good. I can only handle so many like
The Deanna plot will wrap by the end of the season. The stuff with the resurrection thing that will be done.
Good.
Well, at the very least, it will be resolved. I don't want to say done necessarily.
Yeah.
Done has other implications.
Right. That's a bridge too far.
Yeah. Starbuck confronts Enzo and then Kat, and this is where we find out she was a trucker who was involved in human trafficking in addition to running drugs before the diaspora. Kara is concerned with her possible complicitness in bringing Cylons to the core worlds, and not in the fact that she was doing human trafficking.
Right.
And now it sounds
And
like it was mostly like giving people rides and smuggling people more than people who wanted to be smuggled.
Yeah.
Is kind of the way it sounds, not necessarily.
Yeah, it's
like,
definitely not like a slavery connotation that they put on it or something.
Yeah, on a scale of 0 to Epstein, we're a lot closer to 0 is the vibe, but it's still human trafficking, and that's why it's illegal in a lot of reasons, is because of it enables things like that. So
Right.
I'm super it is gross, Cat, but
yeah. It's gross, Kat, and she knows her past is a bit shameful. I do feel a little bit like Starbuck is leaping to conclusions.
Oh, she's being a bitch.
And being very unfair of like, you let the Cylons in.
She's being a terrible to Cat because she's always terrible to Cat.
Yes, like I'm like, no, come on. Like those colonies were fucking huge. It wasn't Cat that brought the Cylons in, for God's sake. Like, fuck off.
Yeah.
This is just disgusting behavior from Starbuck.
Yeah, well, she has to hurt somebody.
Yeah.
She
did say that.
Been her MO. She said that, and she's held to that. She has to hurt somebody. She tried lashing out at Anders. That didn't work out well. She tried lashing out at Lee. That didn't work out well. So now she's lashing out at Cat.
Yeah. So an easier target. And
yep.
I'm so mad at this episode.
You should be. Cat asked Starbuck to let her explain herself to the Dadmiral rather than find out any other way.
Yeah. Yeah. She's like, let me tell Papa Dama and let's just get through like this last thing.
Yeah.
Like, we got to get through this thing because otherwise people aren't eating. People are dying. But Starbuck is so fucking petty. I just hate it. I hate it so much.
Yeah, she's not being a good. I mean, she has not been a good person since New Caprica.
Yep. She had like a minute there where she was trying. Like when she goes to see Casey and has her moment. But
yeah, you thought she was going to pick herself up from that point, but no, Ty has picked himself up quicker than Kara.
Yeah, it's wild. You really thought at the end of that episode, you're like, okay, Kara's she's making a turn. She's going to work some stuff out. I don't know what the fuck's going to happen to Ty. And here at this point, I'm like, man, boy, okay.
Yep, that's where we be.
Well, let's go back to the base star.
Back on the base star, Gaius fucks with the hybrid and solves its riddle. They have to go to the Eye of Jupiter.
Yeah, this is all
something with the 5. Ooh.
This is all weird. He like
the name of the next episode is the Eye of Jupiter. So
yeah, yes. Baltar like touches the hybrid and she immediately like grabs him and says intelligence. And I'm like, no, honey, you got that one wrong. Yeah. And from this like cryptic, find the hand that lies in the shadow of the light, in the eye of the husband, in the eye of the cow. I'm with Deanna. That's fucking nonsense. But somehow he gets something out of it. A literal place to go. Hera somehow is like a cow, gentle like a cow or something. And then Jupiter was her husband. And we're looking for the eye of Jupiter. I don't know. I was not satisfied with any of this interaction. Yeah, it's like freaky.
So, like they do the thing where they flash a bunch of stuff before it happens in the show. This is the verbal equivalent of that for like the next 5 episodes.
Okay. Maybe it will be more satisfying as we go through the episodes.
It won't be.
Oh.
But at the very least, some of this nonsense will make sense.
Okay.
At the very least, a little bit more sense.
Yeah. It wasn't satisfying. I'm maybe it's drawing out too long. I'm not very satisfied with Gaius's time on the base star.
Yeah. That's a plot point.
Maybe I'm just biased by how much I fucking hate this guy.
Are you biased against Gaius?
Yeah, I have a Gaius bias.
A Gaius bias.
That feels like a title.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so we go back. Kat is sweating.
Pulling her hair out
Yeah.
from the radiation exposure. And we see she's hidden her pitch black exposure plate.
Yeah. Did she make out with Enzo?
She totally hooks up with her ex as she switches out her overexposed plate for one that will keep her flying. So this is her deciding that she's going to die doing this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just having a little bit of fun on her way out.
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah, it's not great feels.
Yeah.
But it is heroic sacrifice. So there's some parallels here between what Deanna is doing and what Kat is about to do.
Really?
Well, it's just killing yourself.
Oh, okay. Okay. I see what you're saying. I was like,
Yeah.
Deanna is
not in,
heroically
like,
sacrificing herself in her resurrections?
No,
okay. No, she's just literally killing herself. Yeah. Yeah.
She's literally killing herself.
Right.
And I don't know if it's because it's 11 p.m. and I drank a chamomile tea
Mm-hmm.
and it was a long day, or if it's because this episode is just so blah, or if maybe I didn't get it. Maybe it's better than I'm able to handle or perceive as a person. I don't know, but it just felt like it was not great.
I could have done without the hooking up with the ex, the very,
Yeah.
very toxic, very abusive ex. Like, we didn't need to do that before our self-sacrifice.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I guess they are in a situation where there's I can't just go eat a piece of chocolate cake. That's not around.
Yeah.
And if I'm not a religious person, which I don't think we've seen that from Kat, what are you going to do?
I mean, her options are what, Enzo and hot dog?
And hot dog just threw up everywhere. You're not...
Right. Yeah. That's... Yeah.
No. And doesn't she steal the badge from Hilo? Doesn't she switch out Hilo's badge?
Oh, I didn't catch that.
I think so. I think I saw the locker name or something.
Huh.
Yeah. So I don't know. Hilo theoretically then didn't go because he's a good himbo and probably looked at his badge and went, oh, nope, can't go.
Oh, probably went, oh, fuck.
I think he would rule abide though and not go. And
oh yeah.
So maybe at this point Sharon's well enough to take over for him or something. But yeah.
But it's trip 5 and the Farusadine is missing. Kat can't find it. Galactica is having a rough time with the exposure. Finally breaking through the shielding and stuff. We see Galactica's having a really rough go. And so they jump. They tell everyone else to jump. And Kat doesn't jump as she's trying to find the last ship.
Mm-hmm.
She eventually finds them and they jump back, but we get 2 minutes in CIC where they're just looking at a Drata screen.
Yeah, Ty is praying. He's actual facts praying.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very tense. This part is pretty good. I do like this.
Yeah. Kat lands her raptor. There's radiation burns all over her ship and her suit.
Her stolen badge is now black.
Her stolen, yeah.
Yeah,
it's bad. Double black badge.
Yeah.
They're applauding because she saved that ship, but then she just fucking collapses.
Rolls off the wing of the ship. Very sad. And we cut to Starbuck visiting her in the medical bay.
Mm-hmm.
She's so fucking bad at stuff. She's like, I didn't mean those things I said. I'm sorry. I'm not proud of it. And it's it doesn't.
Oh, she does not say sorry.
Yeah. Right.
She says she might have gone a little too far.
Yeah. Right. She's not proud of it. She's not sorry though. And
no, she doesn't say sorry.
No. And she gives her enough sleeping pills.
Yeah.
Even though she's dying right now. And maybe that should be in the purview of Doc Coddle.
Yeah. like,
Where'd you get them sleeping
have-
pills, Spucks?
they literally, there's a whole plot point about them killing someone who's dying with morphine, like ODing someone on morphine because it's more pleasant than what they're going through.
Mm-hmm.
That happens in this shit. Well, Morpho, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like this stuff hypothetically exists. There are better options.
Yeah.
Like if you're going to spring for drugs for this, spring for the good drugs.
Yeah.
Don't spring for the drugs that don't do this. But fucking,
Yeah. I just was like, Starbuck, this feels like your attempt at like, oh, well, maybe I can make my horrible mistake better now. The horrible things I said to you.
yeah.
But I don't like it. I'm pretty mad.
Yeah, you should be. She leaves and Papadama comes in to promote Kat to CAG again, saying that she earned it through courage.
Mm-hmm.
She goes to tell the Dama the truth of her past, and he's just all like, I don't fucking care about any of this stuff. Don't tell me anything.
Mm-hmm.
None of that matters. I know everything I need to know about the person that you are.
Yeah.
You've clearly demonstrated the person that you actually are, even if that's not the person that you were.
Yeah. I don't need to know any more about you. I know enough to know that you are my CAG and you are amazing.
Yeah.
And he, I guess, is going to stay with her the whole time. She asks if he'll stay. And
Yeah, he's not going anywhere. He pulls up a chair.
Yeah. He starts telling her about when his first son, Zach was the older, right?
Is Zach older? Yeah, whoever.
Yeah. One of the sons.
I thought Zach was,
one of the sons is
I thought
born.
Zach was younger.
I don't know.
I don't
But
know.
Zach was born
Yeah.
in a medical bay like this. So I'm going to tell you about that happy time.
Yeah.
And
Talked about wanting to have a daughter.
mhm.
We see the pilots mourn as they like put her name in the CAG spot.
Mhm. It's Starbuck who does it. Starbuck puts her on there.
Yeah, and Starbuck puts her picture on the wall of the lost, and we see Lee out of focus.
Yeah, that's the wall. Okay, that's what I was talking about. My notes said Spucks adds Cat to the wall, but I don't know if she adds her to the CAG or not. But
So I think Lee changes the CAG around.
you're probably
but
right.
Doesn't matter.
But Lee
Doesn't matter.
does watch Starbuck put her on the wall of the lost. Yeah,
And that's the episode.
that's the episode.
We did it.
Yep. Do we have to rate it now?
I mean, we don't. We famously don't have to rate the episode. One, it's our podcast. We can do what the fuck we want. But two, we do have a whole rating set aside for when we don't want to rate the episode.
Yeah, I just feel like last season when I did my fuck this episode that I regretted it later because there was more fuck this.
There's going to be some shit that goes down this
There's
season
going to be
for
some
us.
fuck this shit because this is only episode 10 and we go to like 23, 24.
Let me tell you right now,
Mm-hmm.
knowing everything you've said,
Mhm.
knowing your feelings about certain characters, save your fuck this episode.
Yeah, I feel like this is too early. I can't. It's I won't make that mistake again.
You could. You're not limited to one a season or something. You do it as much as you fucking want.
No.
Every episode is fuck this episode. Fuck it.
I'm just very mad at this episode, and I'm very mad at Starbuck. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck, Starbies?
So it's like a little bit of me is like, fuck this episode because it's making me feel things that I don't want to feel, which is what I usually like to use my fuck this episode for.
Mhm.
It doesn't mean it's a bad episode. It means that it made me feel bad. And I don't like that for my entertainment sometimes.
Right.
Sometimes I like to watch things to feel good. And that's not going to be Battlestar Galactica today.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's just like, I don't know. Like, I also just feel like the plot was very shoehorned.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Kat died because they realized they had like 3 episodes where they didn't kill anybody.
Mm-hmm. Anybody important?
And
yeah.
they're like,
yeah.
Yeah, it's like no one's died in a minute. No one's important's died since New Caprica-ish. Even then, like, did anyone important? I mean, Ellen is the only important person who died this season.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just like, oh, we got to up that mortality rate a little bit is what this feels like to me. And we're going to come up with this very convoluted way to make Kat self-sacrifice and redeem herself from the shit that we're going to introduce she needs to redeem herself from this episode.
Yeah, I feel like it could have been
I hate that.
set up a little more.
If there was a whole subplot with Kat having a sordid past and Enzo showing up 2 episodes ago, even if only for like 5, like just a brief scene, 5 words or something, just to establish that this is something that was happening in the background.
Yeah, he starts blackmailing her for other things, and then in this episode it escalates to like, I'm in your face. And
yeah. So for those reasons, I'm going to give this a 5 out of 12.
Yeah.
4? We'll say 4. I don't know. I know that there's worse episodes this season coming up. But I really just did not like this one from a plot structure standpoint.
Yeah, it's plot structure, not my favorite. And I don't know. I just feel like Kat is one of the few side, like, not main characters that we've actually spent more time with. And to get rid of her, like, so quickly in this way, in this part of the season, I was just like, man, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna give it like a 6 because I'm biased on my rating system. I feel bad for only putting Black Market at a 7 now, but
yeah,
it's like, oh, I probably should have explored the range a little further.
All right, so next episode of Battlestar Galactica is season 3, episode 11, The Eye of Jupiter. I'm going to give you a little tease, but I'm not going to read all of it because we're not watching this episode next. Tyrell discovers the Temple of the Five on the algae planet.
What?
The temple may hold the Eye of Jupiter, which is believed to show the way to Earth.
Wow. The algae planet, not just a MacGuffin. Like, it's Chekhov's algae planet. It's going to go off in the next episode.
And you know how it is when we find a temple on a planet, you know that we're there for at least another episode, if not 2.
Possibly. Yeah.
Going to be on algae planet for a little bit.
I want to see what the algae planet looks like.
Well, you will, but not next week, because next week is Christmas.
Yeah.
It's our movie break. And instead of watching 2001: A Space Odyssey, which we're going to do for our season 4 movie break now, when we found out that this episode was going to land on Christmas Eve, we were all like, well, Hallmark makes a bunch of movies. They have to have someone with the Battlestar class.
Surely they have someone. Yeah.
And we have 2021's Christmas Sale starring Katie Sackhoff and Terry O'Quinn, Fire Up Chips. So yeah, that's what we'll be watching next week. I've got the little description here. The tagline: your greatest adventure is waiting in port.
Yeah.
When Liz returns home to take care of her estranged father, she's determined to give her daughter a perfect Christmas and reconnect with her best friend.
Yeah. Yeah. If anybody needs a perfect Christmas, it's Starbees, right? We need to turn this character around with a little like hometown Christmas, high school sweetheart boy. Like, let's fix it, Starbees.
So that's what we'll be watching next week. We do have Kristen will be joining us as well next week, which is very exciting.
The Maestra.
Yes. So I'm sure there'll be lots of talk about the music in this movie. Hopefully it's good. I haven't watched it yet. Maybe it's terrible. But you know, maybe a little surprise coming next week as well. Maybe. So you got that. Maybe a little Christmas present for you to open, listener, with your ears.
Yeah.
So that's all coming down the pipeline. But before we get there, we should, of course, first say thank you to Jeremy Siegel. Hey, Jeremy. How you doing? I hope you have yourself a merry little Christmas. You can find more of Jeremy's work at jeremysiegel42.bandcamp.com and on streaming services as Nuclear Jaguar. But not Spotify.
No, not Spotify. Never Spotify. And thanks to Angry Duck Time Machine on Instagram for the podcast artwork.
Aaron, thanks so much for editing this episode. Appreciate you. And I appreciate all of the hero drops because this is being recorded right after that episode aired. So that's how this goes.
A real hero. Yes.
Yes. The CEO of podcasts recognized you.
Hey, and the listener, if you want to meet the CEO of podcasts, you should come on over to our Discord. Legend has it, he's there somewhere.
They're not there. Only on Twitter. We'll see you next week, Internet.
Bye.